Down by the river where the willow leans, we carved our names like two stubborn dreams. The water shimmered with your soft smile, a promise whispered to last a while. But seasons changed and so did you. Now the willow bows like it's somehow new.
Where the willow learned to cry is the place I'm standing, asking why. Your love left quiet like a fading sky, leaving teardrops where our roots used to lie. Where the willow learned to cry is where our last goodbye still sighs. Footprints linger in the river mud like fading echoes of a summer flood. I touch the bark where your fingers traced, trying to feel love time has erased. The wind hums low like a memory's tune, carrying hints of a heartbreak moon. I called your name through the drifting leaves, but the branches only whisper their grief. Where the willow learned to cry is the place I watched our future die. The river kept flowing, but I stayed behind, lost in the bend where you slipped my mind. Where the willow learned to cry, I still hear your lullaby. Maybe love bends just like the tree, strong enough to break, too soft to flee. And though our vows wash down the stream, I hold the ghost of a half-lived dream. Where the willow learned to cry, I lay my heart down, let the sorrow fly. If healing blooms under open sky, I'll meet the dawn with a tearless sigh. Where the willow learned to cry, I whisper one last try.
Morning light crawls across the dash. Your empty seat feels colder than the past. A feather drifts from the old dream catcher, like it finally gave up holding us together. I grip the wheel as the truth unfolds. Some goodbyes cut deeper than the stories told. Falling feathers on the highway, reminding me of every word you couldn't say. Love blew off like dust in the fast lane, leaving me stranded in the heartache rain. Falling feathers on the highway, soft as your touch, gone far away.
Radio static hums your favorite tune. I turn it off, but it runs the room. The miles stretch long like a bitter confession. Each sound reminds me of our unfinished lesson.
I chase the wind, but it won't rewind. Lord knows I'd turn back if I had the time.
Your love still hangs like smoke in the air.
A ghost I feel but can't repair. Falling feathers on the highway, whispering secrets we let slip away. Your goodbye hit harder than any heartbreak, like thunder rolling after the ground shakes. Falling feathers on the highway. You loved me once, or so they say. Maybe someday I'll learn to let go, stop tracing shadows in the undertow. But tonight I'm lost between what was and what ain't. Driving through memories I'm too tired to paint. Falling feathers on the highway, marking every mile since you couldn't stay. If feeling's hiding past the next sunrise, I'll follow the road until my heart complies. Falling feathers on the highway, drifting further day by day.
Your song is sewn in my jacket sleeve, threads of a memory I can't unweave. I wore it nightly when the cold crept in, hoping your warmth might breathe again. But stitches loosen when the heart grows tired, and love burns out like a flame expired.
I trace the seams like they'll bring you back. Echoes don't walk that same old track.
This is the last song on my jacket sleeve, a faded melody you helped me believe. Every note still pulls me through. truth I keep.
Found a picture in the inner pocket, your smile locked tight like a silver locket. When we were young and wild by the county fair, a love too big for the world to bear. But even fireflies burn out in time, and sparks fall quiet like the end of a rhyme. This is the last song on my jacket sleeve, a tune that never learned how to leave. The wind still hums your sweetest line, but the pain comes back every time. The last song on my jacket sleeve still aches on every beat. If I could mend what tore apart, I'd sew your name back into my heart. But threads unwind when sorrows weave, leaving nothing left to believe. The last song on my jacket sleeve fades like dusk on an autumn breeze, and though the music slips away, a part of you is here to stay. The last song on my jacket sleeve is the goodbye I finally breathe. Your song is sewn in my jacket sleeve, threads of a memory I can't unweave. I wore it nightly when the cold crept in, hoping your warmth might breathe again. But stitches loosen when the heart grows tired, and love burns out like a flame expired. I trace the seams like they'll bring you back, but echoes don't walk that same old track.
This is the last song on my jacket sleeve, a faded melody you helped me believe. Every note still pulls me through, but the chorus hurts, it sounds like you. The last song on my jacket sleeve is the only truth I keep.
I found a picture in the inner pocket, your smile locked tight like a silver locket.
We were young and wild by the county fair. A love too big for the world to bear. But even fireflies burn out in time, and sparks fall quiet like the end of a rhyme.
This is the last song on my jacket sleeve, a tune that never learned how to leave. The wind still hums your sweetest line, but the pain comes back every time. The last song on my jacket sleeve still aches on every beat.
If I could mend what tore apart, I'd sew your name back into my heart. But threads unwind when sorrows weave, leaving nothing left to believe. The last song on my jacket sleeve fades like dusk on an autumn breeze, and though the music slips away, a part of you is here to stay. The last song on my jacket sleeve is the goodbye I finally breathe. Your footsteps froze in the winter dust, leading away from the love we trust. I watched you fade under pale gray skies, a quiet storm in your tear-stained eyes. The wind blew soft, but the truth hit hard. You were walking away from our backyard. I reached out once, but my voice was thin. Some goodbyes echo deeper than they begin. Footsteps in the winter dust, marking where we broke, where we lost our rust. The cold still holds your lingering trace, a memory carved in an empty place. Footsteps in the winter dust, where love turned into rust. Your jacket's hanging where you left it last, smelling faintly of our fragile past. I tried to follow where your shadow led, but every trail ends where the heart's gone dead. Snow keeps falling on the silent ground, covering the truth of what we found. Footsteps in the winter dust, a fading trail I can't adjust. The night grows darker without your light, and every breath feels like a fight. Footsteps in the winter dust are traces I can't trust. Maybe someday when the thaw breaks through, I'll find a way to walk past you. But winter lingers on old goodbyes, and healing hides where the memory lies. Footsteps in the winter dust, but I won't break beneath the gust. When springtime calls and the cold turns warm, I'll rise again from the quiet storm. Footsteps in the winter dust, drifting away as all things must. The screen door creaked like it knew the truth. Storm clouds rolling over me and you. You held your jacket tight against the wind, like you already knew how this night would end. Bare feet on the boards where we used to sway. Now I'm standing in the silence you carried away. Last kiss on the front porch, where love once sparked like a lightning torch. Your tears fell fast, but your mind was made. You walked off slow as the memories stayed. Last kiss on the front porch, still echoing in every word you never said.
The porch light flickers like it's calling you home, but shadows pretend that I'm not alone. Your sweater's hanging where you left it last June. Smells
looks like summer and a half-finished tune.
I trace the railing where your fingers trail, trying to hold on to a love already sailed.
I hear your voice in the soft night rain, a whisper telling me to let go of the pain. The last kiss on the front porch, felt the world crumble without remorse. The stars looked down like they knew the score. You weren't coming back through that old screen door. The last kiss on the front porch still burns like a fading torch.
Maybe someday the boards won't creak your name, and the dusk won't carry that familiar flame.
But tonight I'm stuck at the place you turn, trying to live in a lesson never learned.
The last kiss on the front porch, your goodbye carved deep in the grain's contour. I'll leave the light on even though you won't return.
Some fires die slow, some memories burn. Last kiss on the front porch, still holding on a little more than I should. There's an empty chair on the porch tonight, rocking slow in the pale moonlight. You used to sit there humming our tune while fireflies danced around the June. Now it creaks like a memory calling me back to the love we lost down that old dirt track.
I reach for the warmth you used to give, but echoes are all that's left to live.
Empty chairs in Tennessee, holding pieces of who we used to be. Your laughter lingers in the creaking wood, in every place where your heartbeat stood. Empty chairs in Tennessee still whisper your name to me.
The kitchen table leans on a side, 2 cups waiting since your goodbye. Your denim jacket on the second rail smells like summers we let sail.
I keep thinking you'll walk through the door, but some dreams don't live here anymore.
Empty chairs in Tennessee, like silent ghosts of our history. I hear your voice when the wind blows by, soft as love, sharp as goodbye. Empty chairs in Tennessee, where your soul used to be. Maybe love fades slow like autumn leaves, falling quiet from the shivering trees. And though you're gone from this old home, your shadow sits where I'm never alone. Empty chairs in Tennessee, but they still hold your memory. If healing's hiding in the passing years, I'll find it sitting through the tears. Empty chairs in Tennessee are all that's left of you and me.
Hanging low on Cedar Lane, silver shadows drawing your name. You stood quiet with your hands tucked tight, like you were holding back the end of the night. The gravel side under your restless boots, as if it knew our love had lost its roots. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane, taking with it everything we tried to sustain. Love slipped soft like a runaway train, leaving me alone with the echo of your name. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane, but your goodbye still remains.
The old mailbox still leans to the right, where we carved our initials one autumn night. Now those letters look like lies we told, weathered by the wind, worn out and cold. I walked the path where your laughter stayed. Now it's silent like the choices we made.
I reach for you in a memory's glow, but even dreams know when it's time to let go. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane, dragging the last of our warmth down the drain. Your shadow leaves like a falling chain, breaking piece by piece with lingering
Lane. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane, and I'm calling your name in vain. Maybe someday I'll walk this road without the weight of the love we owe, but tonight the memories stay like an old blood stain. If healing waits beyond this plane, I'll chase the dawn till I'm whole again. Moonlight fading on Cedar Lane. Goodbye, that forever stain. Lamp flickers on this old pine disc, ink smudged with the things I never confessed. Your chair still turned like you might come back, but all that's left's a quiet house and a heart off track. I pour one more shot just to chase the truth. Every goodbye burns deeper when it comes from you. I write your name, but the page stays cold, like the words we lost and the hands we used to hold.
Whiskey letters at midnight, spilling all the things I couldn't say in the daylight. Every tear hits the paper like a fist fight, and I'm losing sleep while losing you in plain sight.
Whiskey letters at
midnight,
trying to make the wrong feel right. I keep stumbling through memories on the floor. Your perfume echoes behind every door. The moon hangs heavy like a forgotten vow. I'm learning how to breathe without you now.
but every sip pulls me back to your flame. I can't outrun a love that still knows my name.
Whiskey letters at midnight, pouring out the moments that I won't rewrite. These hurting words, they cut like brake lights, bright and blinding as you fade into the night. Whiskey letters at midnight,
still holding on too tight. Maybe someday the bottle runs dry and the past stops knocking at my door at night. But until then I'll keep carving your truth in shaky lines meant only for you. Whiskey letters at midnight, a fragile prayer drifting out of sight. Maybe tomorrow I'll put the pen down right, but tonight your memory keeps the candle bright. Whiskey letters at midnight, my last goodbye. I'll never write.
The rain came early on the old barn roof, tapping out truths we tried to stay aloof. You leaned on the door with a trembling sigh, saying love ain't something we can justify. Your eyes shine bright like a stubborn flame, even as you whispered you weren't the same.
And I felt the storm inside you rise, breaking like thunder behind your eyes.
Rain fall on the old bar roof, drowning out promises we couldn't prove. Your silhouette fading in the silver gloom, leaving echoes in this hollow room. Rain fall on the old barn roof, crashing like the end of you.
The hay still smells like our summer nights, warm and golden under string light heights. Now every bale feels heavy with regret, holding secrets neither one of us forget.
like a passing train, gone before I even learned your pain. Rainfall on the old bar roof, every drop a reminder of the truth. You walked away slow, but the hurt fell fast, like lightning striking through our past. Rainfall on the old barn roof, where I still search for proof. If love's a season, ours fell too soon, turning red leaves back into June. But now I'm stuck in this endless night, listening for footsteps that won't reunite. Rainfall on the old barn roof, washing away what once was bulletproof. Maybe someday the sun breaks through, but tonight I'm missing every side of you. Rainfall on the old barn roof, still echoing the truth.
There's a trace of smoke on your side of the bed, a ghost of the nights when you laid your head. You always lit a candle when the dark felt cold, said it made the room feel brave and bold. Now the flame is gone, but the scent remains, lingering soft like unspoken pains. I keep the window open just a crack, hoping your memory might drift back. Smoke on your side of the bed, where loved ones bloomed, where the tears were shed. I breathe it in like a fading truth, a fragile echo of me and you. Smoke on your side of the bed, whispers all the words you never said. Your sweater's folded on the nightstand still, holding warmth that the cold can't fill. I run my hands through the quiet air, pretending your touch is still somewhere. But even shadows know when
meant to leave, and I'm left alone with what I believe. Smoke on your side of the bed, a broken promise I silently fed. The nights are long and the truth is clear. Your heart moved on while mine stayed here. Smoke on your side of the bed is the story my heart has read. Maybe love burns bright before it fades, a glowing ember in darker shades. And though your flame has drifted far, it still lights pieces of who we Smoke on your side of the bed, but I'll let the breeze clear it out instead. If healing lies where silence grows, I'll find it slowly as tomorrow shows. Smoke on your side of the bed is a memory I gently shed.
By the river where the willow leans, we carved our names like two stubborn dreams. The water shimmered with your soft smile, a promise whispered to last a while. The seasons changed and so did you. Now the willow bows like it's somehow new. Where the willow learned to cry is the place I'm standing, asking why your love left quiet like a fading sky, leaving teardrops where our roots used to lie. Where the willow learned to cry is where our last goodbye still sighs.
Your footprints linger in the river mud, like fading echoes of a summer flood. I touch the bark where your fingers traced, trying to feel the love time has erased. The wind hums low like a memory's tune, carrying hints of a heartbreak week.
I called your name through the drifting leaves, but the branches only whispered their grief. Where the willow
I hold the ghost of a half-lived dream, where the willow learned to cry. I lay my heart down, let the sorrow fly. If healing blooms under open sky, I'll meet the dawn with a tearless sigh, where the willow learned to cry. I whisper one last try.
Your letters lie scattered on the porch outside, pages trembling where the night birds cry, ink running wild like a restless stream, words fading out like a half-forgotten dream. I kneel by the mess that your silence made, trying to piece back love that slipped to shade. Every line speaks of promises thin, blown apart by the midnight wind. Letters lost in the midnight wind, scattered hopes you couldn't defend. Every page falls like a quiet sin, a gentle reminder of how we end. Letters lost in the midnight wind, take what's left of what we've been. Moonlight paints shadows across the floor, echoes of heartbeats we don't share anymore. I gather the pages, but they won't stay still, like the love that slipped past my will. Your words once warm now feel so thin, stolen away by the midnight wind. Letters lost in the midnight wind, scattered hopes you couldn't defend. Every page falls like a quiet sin, a gentle reminder of how we end. Letters lost in the midnight wind, whispered truths I can't rest in. Maybe love is paper, fragile and warm. Tears and storms leave it weathered and torn. I'll let the wind take what it must and lay the rest in forgotten dust. Letters lost in the midnight wind, Your letters lost, scattered on the porch outside. Pages trembling where the night birds cry. Ink running wild like a restless stream. Words fading out like a half-forgotten dream. I kneel by the mess that your silence made, trying to piece back love that slipped to shade. Every line speaks of promises then, blown apart by the midnight wind. Letters lost in the midnight wind, scattered hope she couldn't defend. Every page falls like a quiet sin, a gentle reminder of how we end. Letters lost in the midnight wind. Take what's left of what we've been. Moonlight paints shadows across the floor, echoes of heartbeats we don't share anymore. I gather the pages, but they won't stay still, like the love that slipped past my will. Your words, once warm, now feel so thin, stolen away by the midnight wind. Letters lost in the midnight wind, scattered hopes you couldn't defend. Every page falls like a quiet sin, a gentle reminder of how we end. Letters lost in the midnight wind, whisper truths I can't rescind. Maybe love is paper, fragile and warm. Tears and storms leave it weathered and torn. I'll let the wind take what it must, and lay the rest in forgotten letters lost in the midnight wind. Drift away from where we begin. If a new dawn waits beyond this pain, I'll write new lines without your name. Letters lost in the midnight wind, carry you off again and again.
Dust rising in the evening sun, your taillights fading as you run. I stood there with an empty hand, love slipping through me like desert desert sand. Every mile you drive feels like a memory torn, a goodbye whispered from the day you were born. I called your name into the quiet blue, but echoes don't answer the way you used to. A heartache on the gravel road, where our promises cracked under the load. I still hear you laugh in the wind that blows, and I'm losing you in the place we once called home. Heartache on the gravel road, where I stand alone. I walk the fence line where you used to lean, boot prints fading from the life we dreamed. The night falls heavy on this broken town. Your ghost rides shotgun every time I break down. A heartache on the gravel road, dust on my boots from the weight of what I know. Your shadow dances where the wildflowers grow, and I'm tracing love in the lines of tires stole. Heartache on the gravel road, still won't let me go. Maybe someday these wounds turn to maps, guiding me forward, pulling me back. But tonight I'm stuck where your goodbye stayed, counting stars like all the plans we made. Heartache on the gravel road, I keep driving slow so the memories don't explode. If healing somewhere past this bend in the cold, then Lord lead me on, but keep her story told. Heartache on the gravel road, I'll carry